Hello Scorpio, welcome back to Fifth House Divination. Today we're opening up the floor to your guides to bring you a message about your love life. So we're going to get an oracle card to give us a theme for your reading to see what it is they want to talk to you about, and then we're going to use the tarot to get the message and also to see if we can understand why they're trying to communicate with you at this time. Normally the messages when they come through, it's some form of kind of heads up about something that's coming in, or it's a message of support if you're really kind of going through it. As you may be aware, guys, I do upload 6 readings each month for each of the signs, but this one really is just, it's a timeless message, so when this one reaches you it resonates, it's your message at that time, but it is also a general message, guys, so this one isn't going to resonate with everybody. If it doesn't resonate, then feel free to check out your moon or your rising signs. There's also a back catalogue for you. I will link your Scorpio playlist at the end of the reading, guys. So that's got all of your timeless messages on there. And also you'll be able to catch up with the current month's themed readings. So this one, guys, is completely on your guides. It's nothing to do with me. So don't blame me if this is not what you want to hear. The message that's coming through for you is, it's not as if you need anyone. Okay. And it says, can you read that? It says, for as long as you wish to keep them in your life, whoever they may be, understanding them as opposed to changing them will wildly improve the chances that they'll wish to keep you in their life. On the other hand, you're pretty much stuck with me. Oh wow, now how I love you, the universe. It's not as if you need anyone. So this kind of, it kind of talks about understanding really that you don't need to be anyone, and you know, it's sort of what you love, if you let it, if you sort of set it free and it comes back, then it's kind of yours, isn't it? So Scorpio, let's see what the guides want to say to you about this energy. You guys are fine on your own, right? You don't need any of this nonsense. Judgment. This has been coming out a lot. Okay. So the Judgment card. So where you are with this at the moment is there is a big kind of review going on. This is Major Arcana, so this is talking about, this is looking at a cycle or something that you've probably been involved in for quite a while. And now the Judgment card, we're looking at whether it's something we want to close out. Is it something that we want to start with again? Sometimes the Judgment card, it can talk about a rebirth or a renewal of something completely. Advice from Tarot is the 3 of Swords. Okay. Energy in the past is the 2 of Cups. This is the relationship card. 2 of Cups for me talks about the mirrors in our life. So it talks about somebody who is perfect for us, and what's coming in is the moon. Okay. So there is going to be some level of moving forward based on your instinct. Maybe there isn't a clear path forward. So you're going to have to sort of rely on your own inner guides. But we'll get clarifiers for it. So the Judgment card, we've got the 5 of Wands. This can talk about competition and conflict. The 3 of Swords is the 10 of Cups. 2 of Cups is the 8 of Wands, and the Moon card is the 2 of Pentacles. Underlying energy is the World card. There's that ending, guys. Okay. Scorpio. Right. Let's just move all of this out of the way a little bit. So guys, okay, so the transition that we've got then, so we've got this World card, and as I say, this is the end of the Major Arcana. The Judgment card that we've got here comes before, it's the card before the World card. So the underlying energy of this point in time for you is talking about closing out a cycle. With the World card, it's about learning the lessons in life. Is the situation that we're involved in, have we learned everything that we need to learn about this situation? Is it time that we closed it out? We closed this chapter, we moved on. Do we want to start again? Do we want to renew it? You know, what is going on with it? So with this Judgment card, there is a review here going on, and I think Probably the choices here are to let somebody go their own way. You go your way, let them go their way. Or the temptation is maybe to try and control them or not manipulate them in a bad way. I don't mean that in a bad way, but I think what the universe is coming in to remind you of is that you'll be fine. You know, whatever happens, guys, you will be fine on your own. So the transition here is interesting. We've got the Two of Cups and we've got the Eight of Wands. The Two of Cups is the relationship card. It's the soulmate card. It's the finding somebody who is perfect for you. And with the Eight of Wands, there is a level of commitment here, energetic commitment. And what we're moving forward to, we've got the Moon card and we've got the Two of Pentacles. So where there was the Two of Cups and a level of commitment, there is this Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles is a juggling energy. It's talking about keeping two things going at the same time. And this is something that exists in the real world. So this can be sort of two relationships. It can be two, you know, home and life. It can be sort of home and work. But there is a level of coming in. There is a level of juggling, materially juggling. And with the Moon, it does talk about not knowing how that you're going to move forward, not knowing how you're going to move forward with these, you know, with juggling this, or maybe not understanding, you know, how you can move forward while you're juggling this with something else. For as long as you wish to keep them in your life, whoever they may be, understanding them as opposed to changing them will wildly improve the chances that they'll wish to keep you in their life. On the other hand, you're pretty much stuck with me. Oh wow, I love you, the universe. It's not as if you need anyone. Yeah, so I think the connection has fundamentally changed. Where it was at some point, it was very much the focus of the attention. Moving forward, there is going to be, coming in, there is going to be some kind of juggling that would be needed. But the way forward with the Moon, it's, you know, there isn't really a clear path. Sometimes you're having to juggle based on instinct. You know, you're listening to the voices. The situation that you've got at the moment is this Judgment and the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands does talk about conflict. It talks about competition. So I think this could be internally, this judgment that's going on, that you're making, or that is being created about whether to close out this cycle. It could be creating conflict internally for you, or there could be some level of this is a love reading with the Five of Wands. The Wands is all about kind of sexuality and being inspired and taking action and passion. So it could be, there may be, with the Five being here and with this Two of Pentacles, it could possibly be that somebody has maybe been, with this Five of Wands, maybe there's been some level of competition for affection. There may be some judgment here on, normally you would see this with the Three of Cups, would be like the third party situation here, but with the Wands it would be more of a kind of a sexual connection than a romantic connection. So it could be that maybe somebody in this situation has been unfaithful, or maybe kind of playing away. So whereas at one point they were very kind of committed to this connection, there is a feeling here maybe of being juggling and maybe being part of, you know, part of a sort of one of two, as it were. The advice from the tarot, we've got the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords does talk about pain, loss, disappointment, and it's coming in with the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is long-term emotional commitment. This is happy. This is the people in our lives that make us happy. And these are two very different energies. And I think your guides are basically, they're coming in to encourage you, I think, to understand what it is, what situation is emotionally going to give you satisfaction. The pain, the conflict, the competition that you're sitting in, you know, the reason that you're considering closing out, the reason that you're sitting in judgment, if you were to move forward with this person or with this situation, if you were to recover and to heal from it, you know, is this something that you need? Is this a situation that you need to keep in your life to be able to move forward? Do you need to juggle your own sort of self-esteem and your voices? You know, what it is that I'm not explaining this very well at all, am I? Hang in there, Scorpio. Bear with me a second. With the moon card, we've got the kind of the two voices in our head. You know, moving forward, are we listening to the friendly, supporting, encouraging voice, or are we listening to the voice that makes us sort of operate from fear? We make choices from fear, and I feel that moving forward, there could be a level of juggling materially, either between, you know, whatever this is that there's been competition for, where this is sort of exploded and there's a larger situation where there's two things that need to be kept in perpetual motion. Or this could be talking about that sort of swinging, you know, the swinging between the two. So I think what your guides are coming in to say is, one, that obviously you don't need anybody. Two, sometimes it's better just to let go, and if this person wants to stay, then they'll stay. You know, you can't change them, you just need to let them go, and if they come back, then that's up to them. So moving forward, I think if you move forward as you are, there'll be a level of juggling. So I think what your guides are doing is they're bringing this message into you because they want to encourage you to really sort of have a think about the pain and the suffering and the loss that this has caused, and what would constitute happiness to you. Moving forward, do you think that you would be able to forgive this person? And actually, now that I say that, the forgive card did actually come out when I was doing your pre-shuffle. So I think this is, you know, you don't need anybody to move forward, understanding that you don't need anybody to move forward, but if you do decide to move forward, can you forgive them, basically? Because if you do choose to move forward with this, I think this is something, you're going to have to be moving forward on instinct. There's going to be no clear-cut plan moving forward. You may be put into a situation where you're having to navigate in a way that you're not used to. So what constitutes happiness for you? It's not as if you need anybody, and you know, and sometimes it is easier to let somebody go. Honor thyself. I've just seen this. And if they want to come along on your journey with you, then, you know, that's what they can do. It's not as if you need anyone. Right, Scorpio, if you got something from the reading, I hope you did. Give us a thumbs up. And this is difficult energy, guys, but you will be fine. Scorpios, you are built to stand. You are built to stand this kind of emotional depth and drama. And I'm sure you'll come out of it fine. I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Good luck with this, guys. Cheers. Bye-bye.